Yeah, what's up? Want to say what's up to everybody and shit. No matter what side you're from, we're all caught up in this fucking war. Just want to make this video for my people. I'm Mexicanos, Chicanos, whatever you identify as. I want to make it known that there feels like there's a war against my people and shit. And I just want to share my proof. Let you know why I think this shit. Fucking check it out and shit. Let me know what you fools think. Fucking plain and simple, there's a drug war and it's being waged almost exclusively against poor people of color, our people, Mexicanos, Chicanos, whatever you want to call it. We are a people trapped in ghettos, lacking jobs and decent schools. We are rounded up to rot in prison, and then when we finally get out the pinta, we are stigmatized for life, denied the right to vote, and ushered into a world of discrimination. We are legally barred from employment, housing, and welfare benefits. We are ashamed and condemned for failing to hold together our families because of the system that they created in the first place. This fucking penal system is nothing more than a system of racialized control to control us, Mexicanos, and other non-whites. But yeah, homie, the reason is simple. Convictions for drug offenses are the single most important cause of the explosion in incarceration rates in the United States. Drug offenses alone account for 2/3 of the rise in the federal inmate population, and more than half of the rise in state prisoners between 1985 and 2000. Approximately a half million people are in prison or jail for drug offenses today, compared to an estimated 41,100 in 1980. An increase of 1,100%. Drug arrests have tripled since 1980. As a result, more than 31 million people have been arrested for drug offenses since the drug war began. So imagine that shit, dog. We're caught up in this shit, homie. So we gotta fucking keep through shine shit. Cause these motherfuckers are really trying to fucking lock us down and shit. So fucking the mandatory minimum sentencing regulations, the fucking habitual offender laws, which are laws designed to throw away the key on people convicted of several crimes over the course of their lives, and fucking policy changes that treat growing numbers of juvenile offenders as adults. All this shit has contributed to our fucking downfall and shit, to basically getting our people fucking locked up. Yeah, no, these motherfuckers ain't going out after, the kingpin, the big time dealers. They're going after, just motherfuckers trying to get by and shit. And they ain't trying to get dangerous shit off the street, cause fucking if that was the case, fucking there would be no fucking tobacco and liquor and shit, which is more dangerous than fucking, bud and shit. But check this out. This was trying to make this system fucking sound like it's race neutral. But they don't tell that fucking blacks, Mexicans, non-whites make up about 70 through 80% of people locked up right now. Even though white people are about 70% of the US population, it doesn't make sense, just looking at those numbers. So I'm asking myself, what has changed since, back then? Because back then in the 70s, there were only 340,000 people locked up in the whole United States, in prisons and jails, compared to now. That number is 2.2 million. So, I'm asking myself what the fuck happened, Is our people just fucking up more or what? And that answer again is this motherfucking war. This war that's been fucking unleashed on us and shit. But yeah, homie, fucking the first step in these fools' fucking fucked up game is the fucking roundup and shit. Where they're gonna use any fucking excuse to pull your shit over to see if they could find drugs, and they call that shit fishing, dog. They're fishing for drugs and shit. Once they got you, dog, they got you. You're gonna get up in their system or whatever. You're gonna go on the process, of being dehumanized and shit. Fucking when you get locked up, these motherfuckers, they could add more charges to your shit already. And you basically gotta fucking prove that you fucking didn't do them shits, even though you didn't do them shits in the first place, you get me? And then on top of that, you get a fucking public defender who doesn't give a fuck if you spend years behind bars. These motherfuckers have so many cases going on aside from yours, that when it comes down to your case and shit, dog, you're basically gonna get fucked and shit, dog. So once you get locked up for drugs, you're gonna run that risk of being under their fucking control for a long fucking time. Cause in the United States, drug offenders spend more time under the criminal justice system's form of control, whether jail, prison, or probation or parole, than drug offenders anywhere else in the world. So fucking check this out, dog. Once you get fucking caught, you're stuck in the system for life, dog, for a very long time. You will be regulated and monitored by the system. Once you get locked up, let's say you change and you want to do good or whatever. Well, check this out. The war doesn't allow you to do that. Once you get released, the vast majority of offenders will never integrate into mainstream society, white society. You fucking try your best to walk the straight line, to walk that right path, but you will be discriminated against legally for the rest of your life. You will be denied employment, housing, education, and public benefits. Fucking most of us who get locked up will not fucking surmount these obstacles. Most will eventually return to prison and then be released again, caught in a closed circuit of perpetual marginality. Fucking we're being fucking locked up for drugs, even though fucking white people use more drugs than us and shit, dog. So what the fuck? That shit don't make sense right there, homie. So here we are, fucking targets of a brutal drug war, and we have these clowns, our so-called leaders, ain't teaching us shit. They're teaching us this shit's race neutral, that everybody's getting locked up. Well, we are, but non-whites are getting locked up at a fucking way faster rate, getting locked up for longer time and shit. We have these fucking Chicano rappers who put on a show, a spectacle that romanticizes and glorifies the criminalization. Fucking, why would these fucking Chicano rappers openly endorse and perpetuate the very